If you like using melee weapons, then you know boomerangs are good at keeping your enemies at bay while doing damage as well. So today, we're going to count down the Terraria top 5 boomerangs. Sometimes boomerangs aren't always easily distinguishable, but they do have one distinctive pattern. They come back and go around while doing damage. While there's not a lot to pick from, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the top 5 that really stand out in gameplay. Feel free to share your Terraria top 5 boomerangs down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you as always. So with that, let's go ahead and get started at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is the Flea Meringue. It's basically crafted by using 1 enchanted boomerang and 10 healthstone bars. This is the max level boomerang you can get in pre-hard mode, and it does a base damage of 37, so it's quite powerful. One thing to quickly note as well is it does have very strong knockback, which can help, and a very fast use time as well. Not only does it have a nice animation, but it also inflicts damage over time as well with the on fire debuff to enemies. Something else that should be stated is that, just like the enchanted boomerang, water will decrease its range. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the light discs. These are quite potent indeed. They're actually crafted by using hallowed bars, souls of light, and souls of might. They stack in groups of 5, but can be very devastating when used in succession. A few things to note, one being that the light discs are faster than pre-hard mode boomerangs, and also that they ricochet off of walls and other objects, making their utility in small spaces a little bit better. These were buffed in patch 1.3, so for those who don't have it yet, you have something to look forward to, as the damage was increased from 25 to 57. Number 3. Feeling adventurous? Well, there's the Boomerang. These work much like the light disc, but they're much harder to get because they only drop from the clown during the blood moon. They're basically on par with the light discs as well when it comes to damage and knockback, but what makes them stand out is the fact that you can actually stack many more Boomerangs compared to the light discs. You can actually stack 10 Boomerangs together. Good luck and happy hunting trying to get these. Number 2. Coming in at number 2 is the Possessed Hatchet that drops from the Golem. Now in patch 1.3, the damage was reduced by 10 points, so that makes a pretty sizable difference ultimately when comparing it to the number 1 slot. The Hatchet does have an above normal range for boomerangs, and it also homes in on enemies, so it makes it more reliable. And finally, number 1. Coming in at number 1 is the Paladins Hammer. What I like about the Paladins Hammer, besides it's got the top base damage, is that it's really good against multi-segmented enemies. This can be really fun to use against bosses like the Eater of Worlds and the Destroyer. The infinite piercing on this weapon makes it so much more fun to use, especially in tight areas for crowd control and such like the dungeon and invasions. Previously, I would have put this to the number 2 slot, but since we've seen the slight nerf in damage to the Possessed Hatchets, I feel the Paladin's Hammer fills the spot quite nicely. While it doesn't have as much long range, again, the infinite piercing does make up more in damage. These last 2 slots really are up to opinion, so I would like to know what you think on the matter. Anyway, elements, that's going to go ahead and do it for our Terraria top 5 boomerangs. As always, please feel free to share yours down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. New viewers, be sure to subscribe for more Terraria top 5s, Terraria Helping Hands, Terraria Gameplay, and other titles as well on the channel. We have more content planned as always. Be sure to rate the video if you found it helpful, or rate it accordingly, whichever. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, put them down below in the comments section. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it, and I'll see you again next time.